And this was filed by the Attorney General's Office February 13th of 2024. Mr. Cody Lynn Guerrero is not present today. You, ma'am, Ms. Brookshire, you're here on Zoom as
Yes,
the
yes.
Assistant Attorney General and myself. And this is a remote proceeding. And I am sitting outside of Chambers County pursuant to the Texas Family Code, Section 201.1045. And I find that nobody has filed a written objection to proceeding in this manner. And ma'am, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Haley Ariel Brookshire.
Okay. And can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that any testimony given by you today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And you may lower your hand. And counsel for the Attorney General's Office, please state your name.
Lindsay Simon for the state.
And in looking at the court file,
Your Honor, may we also swear in Lila Boudreaux as a witness?
yes, Ms. Boudreaux, can you state your name for the record?
Lola Boudreaux.
Okay. And do you solemnly swear that any testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. You may lower your hand. And in looking through the court file, I do see that Mr. Guerrero was served. He was served with citation and the original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship, AOP. He was served in Baytown, Texas on February 23rd, 2024. And that return of service has been on file with Chambers County. That return of service has been on file with Chambers County since March 13th of 2024. I don't see that he's made an appearance or filed an answer. I also see there's a notice of court proceeding virtual that was filed May 6th of 2024. And that shows today's date and hearing time and Zoom code information to log in. And I see from the certificate of service, it was sent to Mr. Guerrero on May 1st of 2024, giving him this information. And so he is in default and you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state will call Miss Brookshire. Miss Brookshire, would you state your full name for the court's record?
Haley Brookshire.
Okay, and do you have any safety concerns with your personal information being in today's court order?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What is the name of the child we're here for today?
Alexander Guerrero.
Okay. And when was Alexander born?
11/5 of 2018.
Okay, and how old is Alexander?
He's 5.
And do you and Alexander both reside together in Chambers County?
Yes.
Okay. Who is Alexander's father?
Cody Guerrero.
Okay, at this time, the state will move for the admission of the acknowledgement of paternity for Alexander as State's Exhibit A.
And ma'am, do you have any objection to me admitting the acknowledgement of paternity as State's Exhibit A?
No, ma'am.
It's admitted. Continue.
Okay, and who does Alexander live with?
Me.
Okay, and how long has he lived with you?
Like since me and Cody have been separated. Is that what you're asking?
Just how long has he lived with you?
His whole life.
Okay. And who makes the important decisions for Alexander?
Mainly me, and I'll call his father if necessary.
Okay, and who makes the day-to-day decisions?
Me.
Okay. And do you and Mr. Guerrero have any issues co-parenting?
No.
And when did Mr. Guerrero last see him?
That would have been Easter.
Okay. And what is Mr. Guerrero's relationship like with Alexander?
It's okay. There's no issues. There's not a lot of visitation, but when there is, everything's perfectly fine.
Okay. And you're okay with a standard possession order?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you know if Mr. Guerrero is working?
Yes, he is.
And do you know where he works?
Chevron Phillips.
Okay, and what kind of work does he do?
He is a process operator.
Okay, and do you know how long he's worked at Chevron Phillips?
Um, I would say since 2017.
And does Mr. Let's see. Do you know how much Mr. Guerrero makes?
I do not.
Okay. And how is Alexander covered for health insurance?
I believe Cody has Blue Cross Blue Shield through his employer.
Okay. And do you have any idea what the cost is?
I do not.
Okay. Does Mr. Guerrero also carry dental insurance through his job?
As far as I know, I don't believe so. I believe it's just medical.
Just medical? Okay. Do you know if Mr. Guerrero has any other biological children under the age of 18?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Does Mr. Guerrero also reside in Chambers County?
He did, but I believe around a month ago he moved out of Chambers County, closer to his job.
Where's that?
What county?
I'm not sure exactly what county. His work is in Orange, Texas, and I know he moved somewhat closer to there, maybe Winnie or somewhere around there.
Okay. That might still be Chambers County. Is
Oh,
Winnie?
well, I guess that might be. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you asking the court for any back child support today?
Yes.
Okay. Has Mr. Guerrero ever provided financial support for Alexander?
Yes, he has.
Okay. And approximately how much money has he given you in support of Alexander?
Altogether, I believe it's been around 20,000.
Okay. And did you two have an agreement for him to pay child support to you?
Yes, we've been going on 1,200 a month.
Okay. And when did that start?
His first payment was March 21st of 2022.
Okay. And did you say he had missed some of those payments to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And what was the total of those payments?
The total, I don't have the exact total written down. I could get it for you if you give me a second, but I remember, I believe it's around 20,000. And when I did the calculations, it should have been what he should have paid already was like 29, I believe.
Okay. And are you asking the court for the difference in the amount?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Were you all separated when he started making the payments in March of 2022?
Yes.
Okay. You may call your next one.
The state will call Lola Boudreaux. Miss Boudreaux, would you state your full name for the court's record?
Lola Boudreaux,
Okay, and where do you work?
the Office of the Attorney General, Child Support Division,
And what is your role there?
the financial specialist,
And how long have you worked for the Attorney General?
22 years.
Okay. As part of your job duties, do you investigate the wages and assets of non-custodial parents?
I do.
And did you have the opportunity to do so in this case?
I did, yes.
Okay. And did you find any wage information for Mr. Guerrero?
I have.
Okay. And what were your findings?
First quarter 2024 was 43,673.43.
Okay.
Fourth quarter of 2023 was 40,454.11. Third quarter 2023 was 35,469.52. Second quarter 2023, 39,791.22. The total was $159,388.28, which comes to which exceeds the monthly maximum income for child support.
Okay. What was that gross monthly average?
13,382.25. 25.
Okay. And did your investigation show if Mr. Guerrero had any other children?
I did not find any
Okay.
other children.
Okay, thank you. I will pass this witness.
Okay. Do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Brookshire, do you know if he has any other children?
Not that I'm aware of, no, ma'am.
And what is the state requesting with regard to medical, dental, and child support?
The state requests that he continue carrying it through his employer, but I'm not entirely sure how much credit you want to give for that.
Cap is 9,200.
I believe so.
He's well low.
Yes.
And the child support at the cap?
Yes, 1840. The 9% would be approximately $1,200.
I'm going to order that. Oh, ma'am, do you have any plans to leave the Chambers County area?
No, ma'am. No.
I'm going to rule that the parties are joint managing conservators, with Ms. Brookshire having the right to child with.
I think you cut out.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't hear any of that.
I'm going to appoint parties joint managing conservator the child, with Ms. Brookshire having the right to determine the primary residence of the child.
You keep cutting out.
Not sure what to do about it.
It cuts out as soon as you get going.
Feeding it until hopefully it'll stick. I'm going to appoint Ms. Brookshire, the joint managing conservator of the child, with the right to primary residence within Chambers and U.S. counties. The Guerrero will also be a joint managing. I'm ordering a standard possession order citation for Mr. Guerrero. I'm ordering that Mr. Guerrero provide medical and dental insurance through employer. I'm finding his gross resources $13,382 a month. Child support is being set at cap $1,100 per month, making a presumption that dental and child support actual amount is moot, because I don't believe it's going to be more than $13,382 minus $9,200 a month. So it really, so I'm going to order the child support of $1,840 each month beginning June 1st, and ordering the child support based on testimony of $9,000. Ordering a proactive child support $0. Ordering that Mr. Guerrero pay that back at a rate of $100 each month. Or closure finding, ordering that he pay court costs to Chambers County on or before May 14th of 2025.
What was that date?
May 14th, 2025.
Oh, May 14th, 2025. Okay.
So the state's going to draft an order based on my ruling today, ma'am.
Okay.
They'll send it to DocuSign to review and sign off on the order.
Okay.
Okay. And so unless you have any questions, you are free to go for the day.
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge.